I'm in a different room today. Well, as you can guess by where I'm standing right now, today we're gonna be reviewing a special game. I was given early access to the Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit game, and let me tell you, it is quite something. So basically, this game starts off with the nerd just chilling in his basement, and he just wants to play a fun game for once. But you know this is not gonna end up well. Super Nicobbq comes out of a wall, and he seems possessed, or he seems like glitchy or something, because he wants the nerd dead. And that shouldn't happen, right? I mean, he's typically not the nicest person I know, but he's not crazy either. Sadly, now he is glitchy and unstable, and actually he fused with the nerd's NES, and I mean, take a look at this. This doesn't look like a healthy NES to me. So the nerd has to do some sort of satanic ritual with 6 shitty games, and by doing something with poop or something, I don't know, he manages to turn all of those crappy games into one single AVGN game that he can put in the NES. And this is basically where we take control, because we are playing the 8-bit version of the AVGN game. And the goal is actually to defeat all of the bosses and to defeat Super Nicobbq and, I don't know, maybe save the world or something, or at least save the NES and all of the glitch that's happening all over the world. So the whole main premise and story of the game is actually filmed with the nerd himself, and the production quality is actually off the chart. Like, this could be a legit AVGN episode for sure, and I really didn't want to skip the story because I was interested in knowing what was gonna happen. So yeah, now that we are inside of the console, inside of the game, we have to fight 6 robot masters, 6 bosses. Yeah, this game is highly inspired by the classic Mega Man game series on NES. And I mean, these games are masterpieces, so creating a game based on those is actually a brilliant idea. And it works great. You have the nerd in the middle here, and there are 6 levels to choose from, and you can play them in any order you want. The gameplay also reminds me of Mega Man because the nerd can jump, the nerd can shoot, he can slide, and he can also collect power-ups to improve his guns. And there's actually a very cool mechanic in this game with the improvements you get. As you get hit by an enemy, part of your gun will fly out, and if you manage to touch it before it despawns, well, you get it back. So basically you are penalized for getting hit, but you can also recover, so that's kinda cool. There's also a bunch of special abilities that you can get. Like, there's one where the nerd gets invincible and can run on spikes and just go through enemies without getting hit at all. There's the infamous F-bomb, which blows up every single creature on screen, and it's highly effective. But yeah, of course it is inspired by Mega Man and all of that, but it is actually a really good game. Like, the level design is actually pretty well made. While this game is inspired by Mega Man, it actually comes up with a bunch of very unique and interesting ideas. Like, every single level you play is different from one another. There's this one level where you bounce on jumping pads, and sometimes you have to do short bounces, sometimes big bounces, and sometimes you have to go up a vertical level, and as you go up, like, there's a spike floor that rises with you, so you cannot go back down, which adds a lot of danger because you don't want to fall down and die. Every single level features multiple paths to choose from, so sometimes you can just go down a ladder, or you can go to the right, you can go to the top, and like, these levels can be cleared in many different ways. There's one level where I went down a ladder, and then all of a sudden I was in like a sewer level, which reminded me of the TMNT games on NES. Yeah, that game from the classic nerd episode. Because yeah, this is a recurring theme in this game. Like, every bosses and level is inspired from a classic AVGN episode. Like, obviously, I will not spoil everything because I want you guys to have the surprise, but there is a boss which is based on Fester's Quest, there's E.T. the extraterrestrial alien thing, and there's a boss which is the airplane from the Top Gun episode. And yes, it's gonna spam you to go left, 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 right, 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 up, 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 down, down, down. And you truly want to listen to that if you want to land a safe hit and clear this boss. Oh, and by the way, the music is just wonderful. Like, this is another case where it reminds me of the classic Mega Man games, because if you've played those Mega Man games on NES, you know the soundtrack is like, whew, a masterpiece. It's lovely, it's beautiful. And the AVG and 8-bit game also has some bangers and amazing tracks. Like, for real, they really nailed it. Like, the soundtrack fits with each level, and it's actually quite fun to listen by itself. So yeah, can we get the original soundtrack somewhere? Cause I kinda wanna listen to them while I'm running. That'd be pretty cool. I'm just saying. One downside that I can say about this game is that it's a bit on the shorter side. I think if you play well and you don't fail too much, you can probably beat this game in about an hour. Like, I'm familiar with these types of games, the side-scrollers. I've been playing Mega Man, I've been playing Mario, I've been playing everything since I was a kid. So I know I can clear them quite easily. But this game took me about an hour to beat, which is a bit short, not gonna lie. Thankfully, the game is full of replayability opportunities. As I mentioned earlier, well, every single level has multiple paths. So once you clear the game, you kind of want to go back and try each level, but try a different path this time around to see what you can find, what you can miss. And yeah, I can see this game being quite fun for speedrunners, because I know they're gonna find some crazy strats to save time, and that's gonna be quite interesting to watch. I played the game on PC, and this is all the footage you see right now, but I know the game is also coming out on pretty much every single consoles. So as soon as this game drops on Switch 1 or Switch 2, well, you bet I'm gonna buy it again and I'm gonna play it, because yeah, it was that good. All in all, I can safely say that the Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit game is not ass. No, it's actually quite good, and you should totally give it a try once it comes out. I think it's October 23rd or something. But yeah, in the meantime, I suggest you go back and watch some classic AVGN episodes, because this game is full of references to these, and the more episodes you watched, the more jokes you'll get, and I guess the more fun it will be. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. It was really good and I recommend it. I also recommend that you click one of those two videos because they are really good, I promise. Alright, I'm gonna go visit this room because it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I kinda like being here.